when I was leaving Lafayette, I was like, let me walk up to Wegmans and then walk up to Whole Foods before I go back to Brooklyn. Because when you're in the city, you got to be all the way in the city and do as much as you can before you go back home. Yeah, she's up. And I don't, what? What is going on? Okay, which I'm literally walking up to right now, and it looks like they have closed the boutique. What is going on? Hold on, let's see what they say on the door. As you can see, this is a lot of topics. Workout splits, intermittent fasting, food, workout styles, where to go. Like, it's a full-time job, and I think people don't realize. Hello all, Alex here, welcoming you back to another week in my life vlog. This week I also focused on capturing my workouts this week, so a full week of workouts as I'm doing my best to get back into a routine when it comes to the gym in addition to work and all the other things. This week does not feature very much cooking or any cooking at all actually. As compared to the last couple of vlogs, the week really got away from me, and I'm really looking forward to cooking this week as I shoot the next vlog. But yeah, got into quite a bit last weekend and had a great week of workouts. So hope you all enjoy this vlog. Hello and welcome back to another vlog. It is now Sunday, February 2nd, and I just got back in from running so many errands in the city and just being out and enjoying myself this Sunday. The weather wasn't the best, but we got a little bit of sun. It was pretty cold, but I bundled up and went out and ran some errands. I had a wax appointment this morning, so went to that. And then popped around to try to find some brunch. Before I went to find some brunch, I was trying to go to Muji to get a new notebook. I love the Muji notebooks, and I haven't bought one in months because I got a notepad from a notebook from my client that lasted a really long time. Like, it was impressive. So I haven't bought some in a couple of months. So either they're discontinuing the one that I used to buy, or they just don't have any right now. I ended up going into 3 Mujis today, you guys. Not on purpose. Like, I mean, not by mistake. Like, I purposefully walked into them. But I went to the Muji, like, in the Flatiron area first, because I was supposed to be over there. So I was like, let me pop in Muji while I'm over there. They opened up a Muji in Chelsea Market a couple months ago, or like 1 or 2 months ago. And I was like, well, maybe they'll have it over there and I can find something to eat. Maybe I'll pop into somewhere for brunch. They don't have it either. Ended up leaving the meat packing area for brunch because I don't know if they're doing like a renovation or a refresh or something, but I went by RH Guest House, which y'all know is my absolute fave. Okay. And they had like paper over the windows. All the glasses and stuff outside, like the facade was set up, but the door was closed. There's no reservations until like Thursday. Mind you, I'm pretty sure the champagne bar is going to be like a hit for Valentine's Day. So I looked through the reservations because I was doing some investigating. I was about to go to RH next door and go upstairs and ask them what the dealio is. You know, I need to know. So I didn't do that because I was hungry and I needed to find something to eat. And I popped into Banter. There was like a 40-minute wait. I popped into Pastis. There was like a 40. Well, I didn't even ask for the wait there. There was just no room at the bar. So I was like, let me go to RH Guest House. Closed. So I took a car over to Lafayette, which was a whole nother journey. Either way, let me even finish the intro before I get into all of this because I'm coming in hot, okay? Welcome if you're new here. Welcome back if you're returning. If you're new here, my name is Alex. I'm 34 years old. I live here in New York City, in Brooklyn to be specific. I'm a New York City transplant, and I like to use this as a creative outlet for myself to share all the things that I'm passionate about and share life in New York City from my unique perspective. I am a lover of all things olfactory, including good wine, good food, great fragrance, all of those good things. I know it's funny that I live in a stinky city like New York where there's like garbage and other stuff going on, but it's true. And yeah, this is just another week. This is another week in my life vlog. I am going to do a week in workouts because I want to revamp my routine by just throwing myself into it full force to build the habit again. So yeah, I'll be sharing that in this vlog, but let's start with the end of this weekend, which is today. So yeah, my Muji journey, in addition to my brunch journey, I went into the Muji and Flatiron. They didn't have it. I was like, bet. Let me take a nice little walk over to Chelsea Market, see if they got it. Muji and Chelsea Market don't have it. Brunch becomes a whole new journey. I end up in NoHo, okay? Because I was like, let me leave Pesties. I'm going to go to Lafayette. And when I was leaving Lafayette, I was like, let me walk up to Wegmans and then walk up to Whole Foods before I go back to Brooklyn. Because when you're in the city, you got to be all the way in the city and do as much as you can before you go back home. So I went and got a wax. I went shopping. I went and got brunch. I went to Astor Wines to pick something else up. I went to Wegmans. I went to Whole Foods, and then I came home. Okay, you gotta get in everything you can where it fits in. So yeah. When I was leaving Lafayette, I was like, oh, there's a Muji right over here. There's a Muji like to the east. I don't know what that street is called, but it's one to the east of Lafayette. And it's near a historic park. Whatever. Either way, they didn't have it at that Muji either. So yeah, I made my way to Wegmans because I made an Instacart order yesterday and it became tragic very quickly because I needed to be at brunch at noon. So I made my delivery window 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Okay. So 11 should be the end of when it gets here. And I had time to go. It was late. I left a cooler with some ice out and I asked the delivery person kindly to please leave all the perishables in there. He did his best, but I just wasn't really confident in like when I felt the temperature once I got back. So I was like, it may be good, it may be not when I go to use certain things, like, or it may not last as long as it usually has. And like, as a person who's worked in food safety, like who's worked with food, like in grocery stores and in restaurants, understanding the safety zones of like temperatures a little bit more. I just wasn't as confident. I was like, why am I paying to not feel as confident? So needless to say, I got a refund on all those perishable items. So Instacart was great about that, but next time they can't be late, you know? It was late. They were late. So it was like, okay, I'm trying. But either way, because there are some things I don't trust people to shop for me for, and because there was an issue with some of those items, I still needed to go to the grocery store. And then I also, from Whole Foods now, there are a couple items that I like feel like I can only get from Whole Foods, like their crumbled goat cheese, the best goat cheese to make in your eggs. Like it's perfect. It doesn't have that like powderiness on the outside of it to keep it from clumping. And it goes into nice little small crumbles on the bottom. It lasts well. It tastes great. It's my favorite crumbled goat cheese. And trust me, I've tried a few. Okay. If anybody's tried various crumbled goat cheeses, from state to state that I've lived in, it's me. And Whole Foods has a really good one. So I like their goat cheese and I always use their agave nectar, their dark agave nectar in my coffee. So I needed some of that. So yeah, in addition to that, I got some fun stuff. So I went to Sephora because I've been needing to add some things and replace some things in my makeup routine. I'm not a big makeup wearer, but I feel like I want to do a little bit more, going into the office more. And there's some things that just, it's time. It's time, if you know what I mean, you know? So I got a NARS foundation. This is the light reflecting foundation. They said it's very similar to the last NARS foundation that I bought that they apparently don't carry anymore. In between buying that and this, I had an Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation that's still there, but I don't love, like, it's alright, you know? And this is it. So it's the, like I said, NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in medium 5, Valenciaga. If you know that reference, let's be friends. So yeah, I got foundation because that's exactly what it is. It's the foundation of a makeup look. And I also want to try to start doing different styles of makeup look. Like I want like a skin glow, not so glam, like very just like luscious to die for skin look with like, you know, a little dewiness to it, a lot of moisture, a lot of just like really rich color. And let me tell you something. I'm glad I got some help because I was in the store trying to color match. I looked at the Patrick Ta because I thought I would like that foundation's texture and everything and coverage. I looked at some Lancome, and then I finally got over to the NARS, and somebody was like, do you need help? And I was like, yes, because I had just went to the mirror and I was like, girl, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. That shade is too dark for you. And I know it's winter. And this is probably my winter color, but I'd be convinced. I'd be looking at them colors. I'd be like, yeah, that's me. That's 100% me. Whole time, 2 shades darker. 3 shades darker. So this is where I landed. And if I was in the store, I would not go for this first. Maybe I'm in denial. No, that's about right. Yikes. Okay. Well, I got it matched. So just needed to become a little bit more acquainted with what my actual tone is, especially right now during winter when there's not a lot of sunlight that I'm getting. I also, from the Jackie Aina School of Beauty, from the Jackie Aina School of Beauty, used to do my foundation with the Farsali Beauty, oh my gosh, the blue bottle that just made your foundation like a layer, honey, stuck to your face, a layer, not moving. And if she wasn't using the Farsali Beauty, the Skin Tune Blur. Okay, this is back when Farsali was still in Sephora. If these words don't mean anything to you and you're not a makeup person, you can fast forward. I put chapters in these, so you'll be all right. So yeah, Farsali Beauty Skin Tune Blur. They stopped carrying it at Sephora, and I literally never ordered it again, baby. But I got this Patrick Ta one size setting spray because in addition, if you're not using the Skin Tune Blur, another thing you can do is like kind of mix a little bit of setting powder or setting spray into your foundation in a way. I haven't found a perfect way to do it since I haven't used the Skin Tune Blur, but also I felt like I could use a refresh on setting spray, and I've been seeing this one size stuff a lot of places, probably on TikTok Shop or something like that, y'all. So I got a little one of those, and then I went to a Black Beauty Club event here in New York City a couple months ago, and they had this brand LYS Beauty there. I liked what I saw there, and I got a lip from them. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the lip, but it's in my bag. But I've been wearing the lip that I have from them. I loved it. And then I started to see these sticks. So this is a bronzer stick, but I feel like you can use it to like contour and everything, bronze, contour, whatever. And this is in the shade Harmony Medium. So I got Sephora, loaded up. So yeah, I'm going to try to start doing my makeup more. I don't want it to, and like, I like to let my skin breathe, and like even without wearing makeup, I just had a blemish here and a blemish here because I was like microblading my lip. And then this is probably just a period pimple, to be quite honest. I was just like really aggressive and uncalled for. So yeah, that was that. And then I also went to Astor Wines and I got myself something. And I was like, oh, should this be my Valentine's Day gift? Or just because? Was I thinking of getting myself something else for Valentine's Day? I can't remember. But either way, you can call it Valentine's Day. You can call it just because. But I've been wanting to add a bottle of Armagnac to my bar. So I finally got a bottle. This is D'Artillon. Bass Armagnac. And Armagnac, if you're not familiar, is brandy. Armagnac is in the brandy family. It's from a very specific place and style or whatever, but I believe it's still made in the same style as like cognac and get in the same style as, you know, cognac and other brandies, or there's a distillation process. It's made from grapes, but it is delicious. If you are a brandy lover and you are, let's say, like a Scotch lover, like an Islay Scotch lover, I think you will enjoy an Armagnac. But I wouldn't see myself mixing this very much. I'd probably drink it neat in a snifter. And yeah, it's a nice little classy thing to have in your bar if it's something that you like. I think all the things I said about it are true. I'm pretty into all the spirits and the wines and things, but I don't stress myself about it, you know? I just love it. So yeah, D'Artillon, I got this from Astor Wines, and I signed up for their points program, and I feel like it's not going to be too long before I'm getting something or whatever. But yeah, I love Armagnac, and I've been wanting a bottle of this for my bar for way too long. Like, I remember getting the Yamazaki 12 for my bar. I got a bottle of Fortaleza for my bar that I really liked. The Lottie from Brook Lottie was like a special occasion bottle. I got Sir Davis, which I use sparingly as well. And now I have a bottle of Armagnac to live in the bar and for me to enjoy. I'm going to have some of this as a nightcap tonight because we got to crack this thing open. And then I also got one other thing I needed for the bar, which is, just some sweet vermouth for the freezer door cocktail that I always make. That's what's going on today. I'm about to get settled, take off this sweater since I'm back inside. I think I have like one or two things I want to prep for the work week, and then I need to just start thinking about planning out the week. If I'm going to do a week in workouts, I really have to plan things out. Luckily, I have somewhat of a predictable schedule. Most things are predictable, so I just need to think about where I want to work out, when I want to work out, take a look at the weather, and just kind of be realistic if I'm going to work out here, if I'm going to do all my workouts in the gym, etc. So yeah, start thinking about that. This is a long intro. Thanks for chilling with me through this haul and chit chat. And I will catch up with y'all soon. Yeah, she's up. She's up. Okay. She's up. It's almost 6 a.m. and she's headed to the gym. Okay. Just wanted to get on here and show my little workout outfit. So cute. Old Navy. And then I have a shirt on under this because it's 30 degrees outside. I'm gonna put on my parka over this. But that's from Uniqlo. But yeah, I made it. I'm up. Hold on, let me turn this around. It is Monday, February the 3rd, and this is going to start our week of workout. The aim is to get up. My alarm goes off at 5:30. If I'm not out of the bed immediately by 5:45, get ready, get dressed, and then make my way to the gym, which is like a 5-minute walk away. So I'm headed to the gym now, but already dressed. I don't want to stay and talk too long because I need to put on my shoes and get out the door so I can be at the gym around 6-ish. So yeah, but super cute this morning. Pull my hair into a little clip. My silk press is still going. Probably only got another day or two, especially after I work out today. But yeah, let's head to the gym. Alrighty, first workout of the week is done. I must say it is very easy to forget this mic. I was just recording and I was like, start over, baby. But yeah, first workout for the week is done and glad to be back in my routine. I even count the first day as back in my routine because we're going to do it again tomorrow. And one thing that I focus on is like getting up and getting there. It doesn't have to be, it was a really good workout, but it doesn't have to be a perfect workout. You know, you have to deal with people who are on machines, switching up your workout, me finding a place to take my selfie, and things of that sort. Like, it's never going to be perfect. It's just a matter of getting up and doing it. And my expectation isn't that it's perfect when I get to the gym, but I'm just really happy to get up and get there and then have a good workout is cherry on top. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for my light. First workout is done. Got there a little after 6, and it's much nicer at that hour, I must say. Like, there was a crew there, a bigger crew than when I was like super consistent before, and like when the gym had, this location had first opened, but nowhere near as difficult to like find a machine, find a spot, and get your workout done in an efficient amount of time, comfortably, as it was during the 6 o'clock hour. Like after 7 o'clock, I feel like maybe after like 9 it might calm down, maybe, I don't know. Either way, workout is done. I'm now headed to Dayglow to grab some coffee. I need beans for my house, and then I'm just gonna get a latte while I'm there. You know what I'm noticing? I'm just noticing all of my filming habits and things because I'm doing it. My head used to be so cut off in my vlogs, and it would piss me off when I was editing. And now that I realize, like, if I'm not looking at this camera, I'll drop it still. Either way, I need beans to make coffee at home. I have my grinder, so I just get whole beans. Dayglow usually has a pretty good selection. And also, I think I'm only going to get one bag here and get a latte. And I'm going to get another bag when I go to Soho to work tomorrow from Happier Grocery. They carry Big Face coffee right now. So it's hard to find that coffee retailing unless you buy it for like a ridiculous price online. I mean, it's pretty pricey anyway, but Big Face is Jimmy Butler, the basketball player from the Miami Heat, asterisk. He's suspended from Miami Heat right now, so, you know, that's going the way it's going. But yeah, Jimmy Butler has a coffee brand that he started during the pandemic, when they were like in the NBA bubble and stuff, and it's just carried on. He has a cool cafe in Miami. I haven't been to it, but it looks cool. And they also have a flavor with Van Leeuwen ice cream. It's like a coffee flavored ice cream. I haven't tried it, but a friend of mine has. So yeah, they put his coffee in Happier Grocery. So when I'm in Soho tomorrow, I'm gonna pop down to Canal Street and grab some of his coffee, and that'll be one of my coffees for this month. I'll let you know how much I like it. But yeah. I'm going to wait for my light, cross the street, get some coffee, and get the day started. Hello again, checking in after I've showered, had my coffee, and settled in. I am about to switch my desk setup from my personal laptop to my work laptop and get the day started. It's not official work hours just yet. I have like 30 minutes. I'm not really hungry, so I'm not gonna make breakfast just yet. Usually I would use this time to go ahead and make my eggs and avo, just what I eat most mornings. But I'm gonna wait until I get a little bit more of an appetite, and I'm going to spend this time doing my week prep doc. Part of it I do on paper. I was talking about the Muji notebooks that I was looking for yesterday when I was out. I had one empty here already. I didn't realize. I thought I did, and then I looked at the stack of them because I keep all my old ones that I've like written in already, like journals. Even though they're not journals, they're kind of just notes, but I'm obsessed with like archiving things. I have to work on like what I really want to keep and what is just kind of like stuff, especially as a person who doesn't have a ton of space. And as life goes on, there's going to be more memories and things, and you have to choose. You can't keep everything. Don't want to be a hoarder. So yeah, all that to say, I looked at the stack and I was like, I think I have some empty ones. And I have one empty one, and I didn't notice it. I was like, oh, this looks like it's been used or whatever. And I looked past it. And then I checked again yesterday after I'd been to 3 Mujis. And I looked online, and they do still carry them because I saw them online. But I didn't order one. And I was like, let me just triple check. And I saw that they still carry them. So I was like, the stores will have them eventually. Let me check back in the next week or so and see if I can grab a couple, because shipping is like $9. Mind you, this costs $6 US. Yeah, like it's like $5.90 for one of these, right? So it just doesn't make any sense. I'd rather just go to the store and not pay the shipping if I already have one to hold me over. This will last me like 2 months, maybe 3. But I like to have them at the ready. Either way, while it's on my mind. So I have that, and then I'm also going to fill out my Mondays document, which is like everything. I've talked about it before. I'll plan out like my workouts. I'll plan out my days in office. I'll plan out hair, nails. Like if I don't have a silk press, usually when my hair is curly, I have to like pace out when I'm going to do my hair and schedule around all that stuff. Things I'm going to cook, which means things I need to grocery shop for, content that I want to capture, and like shot lists and things of that sort. Budget stuff, social stuff, relationship stuff. If me and my boyfriend have something scheduled or I want to do something with him, I'll put that in. Like everything goes in the document. Okay. So everything, like I said, down to like my nails need to be polished. Like I need to take this polish off today, which is why I'm not going to the office today. I wouldn't mind going on a Monday, but because I was out all day yesterday, there's some things around my house that need to be done. Like I need to tidy up. There's some cleaning projects that I need to do in between meetings or like right when I'm done with work. I don't want to have to be like commuting home from work and then trying to get it done after work hours. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. It's 8:34. Work starts at 9. I don't think I have anything on my 9 o'clock meeting, but I just want to be ready for it. I need to put some Aquaphor on my lips, put some earrings and a necklace on so I look like somebody. Let me tell you something, the black girl trick of being able to like put on your glasses, put on some earrings, put on a little lip gloss, and you look like so put together. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna do that between now and then. Let me open up this laptop and get to work. Alrighty, it is Tuesday, day 2 of workouts. I got in the gym this morning, which I'm very happy about. I'm working in office today, and as I mentioned, I think in the last vlog or the start of this vlog or something like that, I do want to go to Happier Grocery while I'm here in Soho. It's on Canal, which is not very far from my office, and they're carrying some of the, hopefully they still have it in stock, Big Face coffee. So I'm making my way down after my first block of meetings, and honestly, I'm probably going to leave the office shortly after I get back because I have a block of meetings, and then my last meeting is later in the afternoon, and I don't... What is going on? Okay, so if you've been watching this and like have seen some of my fragrance content, you've seen me go to Fugia, which I'm literally walking up to right now, and it looks like they have closed the boutique. What is going on? Hold on, let's see what they say on the door. Our Crosby Gallery will be closed from the 27th of January to early February for renovation. Please visit our Madison Avenue Gallery. That one's nice. If you have any questions, okay. They're doing renovations, but it's like completely, the windows are covered, which that just shocked me. But after on Sunday, I went by RH and they had their windows taped up like they were doing renovations. I'm like, what's going on? What's happening to the girls? Not my faves. So yeah, what was I saying? I want to go get some coffee and then head back to the office. I'm just going to take my last meeting at home. I do not like to commute home at 5 o'clock with the masses. So if I can head home at like 3, 2, whatever time, that's much better. So I can just ride the train comfortably, get back home, get settled, hopefully have no delays, knock on wood, fingers crossed, all those things, and get back and comfortably finish the rest of the day. I should probably cook dinner. I don't have anything planned. We'll get to that part of the day when we get to it. All right, so let's hit Happier Grocery. Hopefully they have what I'm looking for. Okay, I definitely have to go back to Happier Grocery when I have more time, because me, woman who identifies as a grocery store enthusiast, a specialty grocery store enthusiast, they had some good stuff in there. A lot of things that I recognize, some things that I didn't. Then they have their own brand. The Big Face coffee, we're gonna see how I like it once I grind it and brew it, but $30-something for not a single origin coffee is crazy work. I was looking through and I was like, where are these from? They all said multi-origin. They have tasting notes on them. But I don't know. We'll see if the quality's there once I brew it. And if it's all hype and celebrity affiliation, I won't get any more. If it's good, maybe I'll get some more. But yeah, I need to go back to Happier Grocery when I have more time. I need to get back to work right now, but that's definitely like a weekend when I'm in Soho and have the time to like walk through and take a look at everything. They're like body and home section, 8 down. Okay, a lot of stuff I'd never seen before, because I'm like, if we're gonna be in here, like give me an offering of something that I can't get somewhere else in the city. And maybe you can get other stuff in the city, but yeah, I feel like it's a good addition to Soho. It's in the right spot. I like the selection so far, but I just need to go back when I have a little bit more time. That's it. So I'm like maybe 7-8 minutes out from the office, so I'm gonna get back into the office. I didn't get a single thing to eat. I literally just got the coffee, and then they have this Japanese beer. I'm not a beer fan, but this beer I go up for. I can't even lie. But it's hard to find. It's Hitachino Nest. I think it's their white ale, and I just got 2. I'll have my boyfriend taste one with me, and we'll have it with something. So yeah, check back in with y'all later. Hello and welcome back. We have made it to Friday, and you all have been with me for a work of week outs, etc. All right. This is my first week just really trying to get back into a routine and jumpstart being back in the gym, especially like having to get there early having to get there with the winter weather and things of that sort. But I always find that having like a nice jump start, like really strict start, or like this was like strict-ish start, helps me to just like build the rhythm and get back into it and feel good about it and motivated to do it. And I'm counting this as a successful week. I was hoping for 3 to 5 workouts. And I'm still gonna have some more workouts, but I did want to just come on and end this vlog because it's Friday and I need to get these files into edit form. But maybe I'll start from the weekend next week or something of that sort. But next week won't be a week of workouts anyway. So far this week, luckily it was kind of the beginning of the month, and this is what my training is looking like right now. Monday and Tuesday were perfect. Wednesday was okay. Thursday, I got everything except my stand goal. And today I should meet I might be a little bit under, but I should get my move and exercise because I'm going to be out, and I always like count my walks in the city. Like once it's over like 10 minutes, my Apple Watch will usually prompt me and be like, do you want to record an outdoor walk or something like that? And I'll just say, yeah. And that tracks as workouts. Living in the city benefits, living in a walkable place really helps me a lot. So Monday was pretty good. Tuesday, I feel like Tuesday, I'm trying to remember. I feel like there was one day where I was like, it's okay, I don't get that great of workout. I feel like Monday was really great because I did lower body on Monday. No, Tuesday was really good. I feel like Tuesday was like a really good, really efficient workout. I did upper body and I did some upper body and some core. Man, that was a good workout because I had to get to work and I was like, let me get in and out the gym and go. Really proud of that one now that I'm remembering it. Wednesday, my friend Ty came into town and I wanted to work out, but I had already started to feel like the effects of like working out in the morning, working all day. I worked in person on Tuesday and I knew I was going to go into the office on Wednesday and I didn't want to be tired and grumpy and stuff. So I was like, it's fine. I'll take the day. And I knew that when we were hanging out and when I like walked to work, walked to get lunch, I was going to get some movement in. And then we ended up walking through my neighborhood before he left that night because it was just like a day trip. So that day I did make my move goal and I did make I almost made my workout goal. I had 42 of 50 minutes. So just for background, my daily move goal is 600 calories. My exercise is 50 minutes and my stand is 12 hours. Everybody can customize their goals. I feel like this is like the factory settings, like the 600 might be for the Apple Fitness, whatever. That's just kind of what they set it to. I think I upped my exercise to 50 and then the stand, I think that's what's recommended. I don't know. But either way. So yeah, I was really close on Wednesday. Yesterday I did work out, but that was the struggle day where I was like, part of getting into the routine is being like okay with a bad day, okay with a bad workout, okay with the okay workout, okay that I just got up and went. And that's kind of what yesterday's workout was. It was snowing. There was snow on the ground. It was like slushy snow. And I got up late and I did not make it there at 6 or 6:30, but I was like, that doesn't mean I shouldn't go. So I went ahead and went. And it was a good workout. I did some lower body stuff, some like more glutes posterior focused workouts. Yeah, I did not work out this morning. I have been tired and it's been a long week for me. So I'm happy to take this day off and then I'll get back into it in the weekend. But I feel like I will still probably make my goals today because I'm going to be out and about. I just don't want to wake up early this morning. So yeah, that's been my week of workouts. And then I just wanted to give some background because I do like to approach working out and kind of everything I do with just like a clear, just like a lot of clarity on what I'm looking to do. And this is one of those areas that I might still be overshooting it on like how specific and how many things I'm trying to achieve at once. But you know what? Maybe that's just who I am. I'm going to go for the goal. So, one thing that I was really concerned about in the last couple years is making sure that my A1C is in good range. At one point in the last couple years, I had kind of like an elevated A1C that was out of like 0.1 out of the normal range. Like the normal range ended and I was like 1 point, decimal point or whatever over. With exercise and diet and taking the supplement berberine, by the time I went back to my primary care doctor the next year, my A1C was back in normal range and has remained in normal range since my last checkup. I haven't had it checked in a little while. So I want to keep my A1C in good range. I do want to increase my VO2 max, which is like a measure of heart health. And like, I know some people get fixated on it because they measure it in the Apple Watch. And that's what I use to track my workouts is an Apple Watch. When I remember to turn it on, because I have had a couple of times where I forgot to turn on my workout thing or whatever. And when you're doing weight training, sometimes it just doesn't pick it up the same as if like you're walking or if you're doing a HIIT workout or something like that. So yeah, A1C, VO2 max, of course want to shed some weight, but really want it to be body comp focused. So I do want to shed fat, but I also want to build some muscle, and, be strong enough to manage life. I want to have that strength. I want to have flexibility. I want to have endurance. I want to have agility. Background on me, I played a lot of sports when I was younger. I've always been pretty active and I love it. That's another thing I also want to work out for. Mental health, and you're able to decompress and you're able to strengthen your mind. That's another big thing for me. It's just like the mental fortitude that, having physical and mental toughness affords you. Like, I was a distance runner more, and I do want to get back into distance running this year. And I loved it because it's a solo sport, right? It's a solo workout. Some people love group classes and other things, and I like all those things, but I really had an appreciation for the solo sport of distance running and just being able to push yourself and make that decision. I love working out early in the morning from a mindset perspective, because I always say, like, you do something hard in the morning, like if you do something that hard in the morning and like you get past the mental block of I want to stay in bed, or I don't want to do this, or how much can I lift, or how far can I go, or how fast can I run, or how high can I jump, and you do hard things before the day even starts, it kind of just mentally prepares you and gives you this like subconscious confidence that like I can do things that are I can do things that are difficult. I have strength. I have a level of endurance. I can focus in on something and get it done for the better. And I just really love that. So for all of those reasons. And then in terms of like workout split, I have 1 minute. I'm going to come back. Okay, sorry. I had a work call. Work getting in the way of my lifestyle. I'm not going to lie. When it comes to workout split, I'm kind of just going on vibes. Like, and the vibe is like lower body in general, lower body posterior, upper body vibes, workouts that I like, that I see work for me. Core most days, little cardio, sometimes in the beginning, sometimes at the end. Some days HIIT. I love a good HIIT workout. I feel like that's going to help me with my VO2 max. And sometimes that means 30 minutes of sprints on the treadmill. And sometimes that means like HIIT workouts. I do like toe taps. I do some like squat. I don't know what you call it. And then I'll also do jump squats. What else do I do for HIIT? I feel like those 3 exercises are the main ones. I hate burpees, so you'll probably never catch me doing that. But yeah, so I try to just mix all those in, but I'm also open to like doing a Pilates class. I count my walks around the city as workouts and things. So yeah, I guess it's fair to say I don't have a really clear workout split. I think I always, when I go to write down my workouts, I'm like, do HIIT sprints this day, and then do lower body this day, and then do upper body this day, and do core on all those days, and then a rest day, and then do other HIIT. That's not the treadmill that I explained to you on. So yeah, it's kind of just vibes. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's kind of just vibes. But there are things that I find myself doing regularly. Pilates is not one of them right now. I started doing Pilates when I was like 14, just like mat Pilates, and I do love it. Maybe I don't. Maybe that's why I'm not doing it as much. Maybe I love it in theory. I do love how it elongates your body and how it's just a very body aware workout. Builds smaller muscles and strengthens smaller things to support your bigger. It works on smaller muscles and smaller movements in order to support and build larger movements and like strengthen. How can I say this? To like help with your larger movements and larger muscles, etc. But let me tell you, that prison workout, that man had the right idea. So yeah. And then in terms of diet, I cook food for content. I love to cook. I love to eat good food. And I try to keep things pretty reasonable. I try to focus on fats, fibers, proteins, and making sure I'm getting enough of those three things. And then after that, I'm just like, oh, wait, fats, fibers, proteins. Sometimes I do intermittent fasting. Ideally, as you can see, this is a lot of topics. Workout splits, intermittent fasting, food, workout styles, where to go. Like, it's a full-time job, and I think people don't realize. But yeah, I try to make sure I get a good amount of fats, fibers, protein. When I'm in a rhythm, I do like to be intermittent fasting. I prefer to do a fast that ends early rather than that starts late. A lot of people skip breakfast for intermittent fasting. And recently I've kind of just been like, once I have my coffee, which I used to not do at all, you guys. I used to be like, I have to have breakfast because I'm not drinking coffee on an empty stomach. It's terrible for you. And I do believe that. Okay. It's not good for you. I don't recommend it. Okay. But recently I had a day where I went into the office, I got my coffee and I was like, oh, I'll figure out breakfast. Lunchtime rolls around. That is so unlike me. And it's kind of continued. I was like, we'll just roll with it or whatever. But yeah, when I am intermittent fasting, typically I do like to do the 9 to 5 window. That really works for me because I'm fine to get up and work fasted. I'm fine to, start my morning. And then I love breakfast. I love my eggs and avo for breakfast. And that's a good fats, fiber, protein breakfast because you get fat and protein from the eggs. You get a good amount of fat from avocado and it's fibrous. And yeah, it's a good start to the day for me. I feel like it's a good base and something I know I always like. I can eat that 6 days a week. I wouldn't say 7, but at least like 6. So yeah, that's diet, workouts, workout split, what my goals are for it, and all those good things. But I'm feeling good about being back into a routine. I still have the weekend ahead of me and have to keep this up, and it will get more refined as time goes on. But I hope you all enjoyed it and got something from it. And if you are hoping to get back on your, fitness, well-being, whatever you want to call it, active journey, I hope this gave you some things to think about, motivated you a little bit, inspired. And yeah, that was it. That's it for this week's vlog. Thank you so much for joining me. If you've made it this far and you haven't hit the thumbs up already, please do. If you like it here, please subscribe. I do my best to post these videos every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Sharing my life here in New York City and all of the things that I'm getting into. I don't think we had any cooking in this week's vlog because transparently I've been going. I had 2 in-office days and I haven't really cooked this week. So yeah, that'll start today. I'm about to head to Essex Market to get a couple specialty things that I can't get at my grocery stores around here. And I have to go to the African market here in Brooklyn, and then she's good with us. Sorry, I had to go to the African market here. So I'm making a dish this weekend that I need some items for, and then that's it. So yeah, I hope you all have a great week, and I'll see y'all here next week. Bye.